To stand up against the poison of white supremacy, as I did my inaugural address, to single out as the most dangerous terrorist threat to our homeland is white supremacy. We won't ignore what our intelligence agencies have determined to be the most lethal terrorist threat to the homeland today. White supremacy is terrorism. In Virginia, in Charlottesville, carrying torches, shouting, "You will not replace us," accompanied by white supremacists and carrying Nazi banners. That's when I said, no, no. And I, honest to God, those who know me, Chuck, you know I wasn't going to run for certain. White supremacy is a poison. It's a poison running through it. It really is. And the future will be made in America. No matter what the white supremacists and the extremists say, proving that from darkness, the darkness of Charlottesville, of COVID, of gun violence, of insurrection, we can see the light. As the most dangerous terrorist threat to our homeland is white supremacy.
But here's the thing. Democrats, especially the Biden administration, have been directly supporting this very racism for years. Listen to this.
Back here in the U.S., the Justice Department announcing charges against the Southern Poverty Law Center, accusing the prominent civil rights group of secretly funding extremist groups that it claimed to be fighting. The indictment charges the center with 11 counts, including wire and bank fraud, conspiracy to commit money laundering. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche says the alleged scheme was the total opposite of the group's mission.
The SPLC was not dismantling these groups. It was instead manufacturing the extremism it purports to oppose. The SPLC was paying a member of the leadership group that planned the Unite the Right protest in Charlottesville, Virginia in 2017 that resulted in the death of one person and injured dozens more.
These are some of the groups that the feds allege that the SPLC was secretly and quietly funding over the years, including the KKK and other white nationalist and extremist groups, millions of dollars over an 8-year period. Now, the SPLC during this whole time was claiming to be fighting against these groups, but DOJ alleges they were secretly funneling money to them the entire time, not telling their donors about it. They were doing this via paid informants, then hiding the payments by lying to banks and setting up sham accounts. I know you got a lot of thoughts on this. The floor is yours.
Yeah, the lying to the banks part really stuck out to me, because if there's nothing to hide, then why are you doing that? Now, they may argue, oh, well, it's because we were doing this clandestine operation to make sure that we could really dismantle these groups. But Bill, we got to look at the facts here. So the 2017 Unite the Right rally is a great place to start. So the indictment alleges that they were funding or paying one of the leaders who organized that rally. That rally happens. We all remember it very well. Joe Biden ran on that rally, if you recall. But you know what happened in the weeks that followed that rally? SPLC received some huge donations. George and Amal Clooney gave them $1 million. Tim Cook and Apple gave them $1 million. So while they were paying one of the organizers of that rally, and then decrying the rally, they were benefiting by getting money and fundraising off of the rally that they were helping to fund.